Hello, 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 hello. Hold on, let me put my mic down real quiet because last stream, why did no one tell me? Last stream, the noise was so fucked up. Oh, thank you for the water redeem. Hello, Gab. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Astrea, Amelia, Paman. Welcome, everyone. Let me get my YouTube set up as well. I was rushing. I was like going at maximum speed. All right. Let me put my YouTube chat here so I can see y'all. Do you guys want the notepad to be like this massive? Because otherwise I feel like you guys can't see anything. So kind of like it's up to you guys what you prefer. Oh my god, I just moved something. The ad shouldn't have moved. I don't know. Where did I put my notepad? Oh, Norway, thank you so much for the Risa. Appreciate it. 7 months. Hello, Juna. Welcome to the stream. Yo, I have managed to lose my notepad. Why am I behind the I'm so confused. What's happening? The overlay should be behind my VTube studio. I should be on top of it. There we go. Okay, now where's my notepad? Streamer doesn't know how to stream anymore. Somehow. Hex, hello, welcome. Oh my god, so many familiar and so many new faces. You guys good with this? That's saying. Hold on, let me see. I heard a sound. Oh, Doodoo, hello, welcome. Appreciate the prime. Thank you. The freaking dude, I'm so excited. Let's burn the excitement. I'm excited. Like this kid. Oh. We're cooking. I know cooking, guys. I'm here for it. I was a little worried. I was like, the last couple of Reforges had like really big surprises. I don't know. I feel like maybe they'll tone it down this time. You know, because we had like 11, we had summer, and then it's like, okay, maybe like they'll stop freaking us out and they'll like tone it down. And they released fucking Adela, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm okay with that. So, let's put the notepad a bit shorter, I think, so it's like one thinner as we test, so it doesn't get confusing. Let's do it like that. Yeah, let's do it like that. Centipede, hello, someone, hello, welcome. Oh, I can't believe your name is literally someone. That's so funny. This is a Chinese server, so we don't have it in a global server yet. This is not my account. Stargazer's RF is I think in like two-ish weeks. It's not that soon for us, but it's soon enough. That's coming. Okay, so the things of interest today are a couple. So I've translated the kit already, thanks to BillyWiki plus people sending me information that was missing. Thank you very much, appreciate it. So the interesting thing is Rahu is now a really great tank. You can see the kit in the corner. You know, I'll actually make it bigger while we're talking about kit. So you can see here. If we make this really big, I don't want this to be like. Wait, we put it here? No, what is blocked by like the chat? But I feel bad blocking chat. Okay, it's just for a while. It's just for a while. Okay, so Rahu now becomes a really good tank, and she gains like a hell lot of attack. Like she gets so much attack speed. She just attacks so fucking fast, and I'm not sure that that's supposed to help with the wave, because like it was like 100% attack speed or something, like, or 200%. It was like a crazy amount, and I was like, is that actually going to help? Because her base attack is like 400 something. It's quite low because she's an Endura, right? So I'm not really sure she's going to wave clear well. I don't have like a lot of experience testing this like attack speed. I don't really have like a frame of reference in my mind for it, so we're gonna test that to find out. But her tank and amp path is really interesting. So there's a bit here in her P4. If I should go to Rahu and confirm it's actually there. So oh my god, it's been he's been reforged all the way already. Okay, sure girl, sure. It's been unlocked. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun testing. Okay, so there is this one. Passive P2, so this is her P2s. debuff effect increases 150%. So we go to that, so this is Trip Fun. So we go to that, Trip Fun is our P2. So after dealing damage with counter blow, it causes the enemy to take and increase this much physical damage for 10 seconds. So at max rank, this is rank 2. So at max rank, it's 16%. Now, in my brain, it's like, if it was a 50% increase, it would be 16 times 1.5. Right, like 50%, because, okay, 50% of 16 is 8, it's half, right? So a 50% increase is 16 plus 8, which is the same as 16 times 1.5. But it's 150%. So to me, that means this is 16 times 2.5, which would be 40%, right? So that's how it's phrased to me. So I find it really interesting because 40% damage taken buff, not only is that physical damage taken buff quite rare, that's a huge amount. 40% is as much as more, with both matrices overlapping ECB 3. This is a Rahu's P2. Like, hold on, what's going on here? So I want to test this. I want to see what the actual value is here. So this is level 2. So if I get out my trusty calculator, so 18.6 times 2.5 would be 21.5. So let's go and test. That's the most interesting part of Rahu for me with this ascension. Another fun thing is that, you know how sometimes your team randomly dies to too many stacks of Last Stand because like you're fucking, I don't know, like Drea or Bianca is just a bit too, or Sean is like just a little bit too squishy and then they just die in one hit from the boss. Rahu now has a Reforge that allows her to take 25% damage dealt to her allies. So she's able to help your squishies survive scenarios like this. I think this function is a lot more niche. There's probably very few scenarios more like catered towards challenge content, or maybe a couple of like peak test path and stuff like that that might use it. But it's nice that it's there as option. But like the most interesting thing is definitely the amp. So we're gonna go see Zoya as always and see what her opinion is. Let's see. Attack speed does mean she heals more in tank mode. Yeah, she will end up stacking a lot faster as well. And I'm wondering how that is going to. See, she's here already. She knew that I was gonna test her first. So, physical damage. Who does physical damage that's very easy to calculate? Like a hit that doesn't have stacks or something. I use Serpent for magic damage. Physical damage. Darren's not too bad, I guess, but there's someone else I could use. I would prefer not to use someone whose shackles are a big interference. Trying to say, yo, this account has so many level 90 standards. While I'm going through it, I'm just like, why are there so many level 90 standards? Langley, why Langley? Because her shots don't show, right? Like per hit. I'm pretty sure they don't show per hit. Rise. Oh, her might be a good one actually. Let me see if his ult shows. Craig is physical if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if Che. No, but Che might amp by accident, like in a way I don't know about. Okay, let's go for Rice. Where is she? Wait, she's a Fury. She's not an Umbra. She's very Umbra coded to me. Oh, McQueen's a good one as well. Yeah, we could do McQueen. I have Rice out already, so let's just use Rice. Corridor for some energy, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so no LL or anything. Let's check Rahu's crime brands. Yeah, this skin is sick. I love it. She just tank crime brands on. That's fine. So how do I? You can tell I don't play Rahu So how do I, if I make, where did my notepad go? Bro, my notepad is just everywhere. Where is it? Where's my sound sources? I don't know what's going on, y'all. What is going on today with my OBS? Okay, there we go. Cool. So what we want to test is not this. We'll take out her EX node first. We'll equip this. So counter blow. After being used, how do we apply counter blow? Uses 12 stacks of battle will to get a stack of counter blow. So how do we get that? Getting hit. So she has to get hit 12 times, and then we'll detonate Rise's ability. Okay, sure, let's do that. Do we need like a healer? Surely she can heal it. Oh, wait. You know I'm cooking. Hold on. We can give her spawn so she doesn't die. Yeah, I'm cooking. Okay. Bro, this too many climb rates. Okay, there we go. What's a demon, bruh? Or hitting in blade mode. Okay, we'll just switch on the crime brand and then let her hit, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's counter blow, right? So we detonate this. 3, 2, 8, 9. Yo, let me write this down somewhere. I'm gonna borrow that. 3, 2, 8, 9 with. Okay, and then let's just do it without. Two 707 to. So it's supposed to be 21.5%. Is that true? 3289 divided by 2707. Oh, it is, guys. It's actually 150%. It's not 50%. Rahu will actually do 40% buff. Okay, so the first number we got was 3289, and this current number is 2707, right? So you divide them both. What you get, you can do this yourself if you want. You divide them both, you get 1.214998 blah blah blah. So that's 21.4998%, which is 21.5%, basically. So it's not a 50% increase. It's actually 150% into 40%. Dude, that's sick. That's so sick, actually. It doesn't cost her energy, she just fucking does it. That's wild. I want to see how often she can do this, like just basic attacking, because she has other nodes that increases how often like stacks and shit of her battle will. So I do want to actually check out the nodes to see what the uptime is like on that. So we'll definitely get this. Like this is probably definitely in the build. That's because this would even buff her own damage. So whether you're going tank route or you're going DPS route, this is sick. This is so good. Definitely. Rahu suddenly he too is the first skill you have to level up. Yo, that's wild. So good. Now, like I said, I hope we've learned our lesson about doom. Very nice. Wait, you have to keep in mind this is not ECB reliant. More is ECB3. This is not ECB reliant. This is not really like positional reliant. She just has to be tanking. You don't have to like use energy to keep uptime on this per se. It's true Rahu doesn't come with core break. That's one different thing. But it's 40%, you know, like in a rare buff category. This is like damage dull or like whatever. That's really common. This is physical damage taken. It's really uncommon zone. I think I can only think of like probably maybe one or two other things are this. Okay. 不破之时间数30秒. This one makes her ECB automatically trigger if she takes lethal damage. So this is more like a casual player thing. It's an emergency panic button. This one, attack speed increases. So for every, this one. So for every 10% that her HP reduces, Rahu's attack speed increases 25%. This effect is highest at 40% HP, up to 6 stacks. So she increases her own attack speed by 150%. Yeah, I'm also like, what is going on, bros? What's up? What's happening? That's crazy. And then her EX note is that every time she drains HP, she loses HP, your own attack speed increases up to 25%. So she 175% attack speed on herself. Don't ask me why. We have it just there. You know, like, sure, she's gonna attack real fast. Passive, this is the one that gave me a bit of trouble when I was translating it. When P1 triggers counter blow, the battle will stacks consumed reduces by 6. Battle will stacks highest count reduces by 18. Does that mean she's permanently spinning? So the part I find weird is like, what do you mean the maximum stack cap reduces by 18? Like, what is this part supposed to mean? Does it mean that she doesn't, like, as long as she hits the cap of the stacks, she does a counter? Like, is that what it means? Anyway, so this was really confusing when I was translating. So we're gonna see what she does now. No, she doesn't seem to be spinning immediately. Oh, let's see. Oh no, she's not spinning immediately, but she's spinning a lot. 40% physical damage buff, by the way. Huh? So she can just permanently have that on? That's crazy work, actually. It's really crazy work. Because every time she spins, it's a counter blow. It means that she refreshes the duration of her P2 buff. Like, well, damage taken buff on the enemy. That's actually like fucking ridiculous. Bro? Like, if that's true... Yeah, because he does 3289. It's the buffed amount, like we tested earlier. What the fuck, bro? She just, yeah, the buff. Oh yeah, the Queen of MD. She's gonna like wave clear. She's gonna tank the shit out of bosses. She's gonna amp damage. She might be perfect for Umbra Core. Yeah. Because Umbra Core has lots of core breaks already. You don't need it from her. So it's really nice that she's not really energy reliant. You know, she has like a panic button to like tank a lot of damage. She can share damage with her teammate. You're cooking. I see the vision. Yeah. I see it. And the best part is this works at S0. You don't need shackles on her for this to work because it's in a Reforge, not a shackle. So it is so exciting. Oh my god, I fucking love Reforges. I hate writing guides for them because it takes forever because there's so many. But oh, this is so exciting. Yo, Rahu is officially amazing. Rahu is... Congratulations, Rahu is out of the bench. She's officially good. Nah, that's sick. That is sick as hell. Yeah, Christmas. Yo, that's amazing. Love that. Rahu is officially good just from that and the such good uptime on the buff. Very nice. Hello. But streamer, internet help me. fucking drone posting, y'all. But yes, Rahu does seem pretty good now. Miyako, hello, welcome. Yeah, she's definitely gonna get pushed up on the tier list a lot. Oh, up to where? Wouldn't... Oh, I think I would like to test her in a variety of modes, like very exhaustively first to see. But she's pretty high. I definitely, for the 40% buff at S0 with such great uptime and the ability to tank so much damage, I would definitely not place her at anything less than A tier, for sure. Anything higher, I would have to test her actual, like, versatility in other kinds of content. But that's so good. That's so good. No core, yeah, no core rares, you know, but I can kind of accept it because more costs more. More costs more in terms of energy and stuff to be able to do everything that she does. And Rahu does still fulfill a different niche, so I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not looking for Rahu to be a reskin of more, basically. They do different things. Rahu can help tank off damage from allies instead of getting like one-shotted. She's not reliant on her allies' positioning. The way she sustains her uptime is different. Basically, they fulfill different niches, and I like them both. They're just different. I think it's good. Rahu, yeah, exactly. So, Rahu as well. Yeah, that's a great point. She doesn't have time brand conditions, so you don't have to run her on spawn, right? Necessarily. You could run her on Paradise Regain instead for breaks in TOA if you need to, or yeah, exactly, Sand, Soul Rift, things like that. When a Sinner is not energy reliant, it helps a lot in their versatility because they can run a lot of other kinds of crime brands. So that's another point in Rahu's favor in this scenario. Yeah, her new attire, bro. We're gonna see so many people have Rahu's attire now that she's actually got like a good Reforge. This is sick. This is so good. This is so good. I'm so happy about this. Okay. Confirm it is times 2.5, not 50%. Wait, not this one. Sorry. This should not go here. Oops. This one goes here. Nice. After that was pretty much all I wanted to test with Rahu personally. If you guys have anything else you want me to test, like thoughts that you had, feel free to ask. I can always come back and test them. Out here. Thoughts. Counter blow up climb, very easy to sustain. For people uptime. I'll copy this here actually. Test done for P2. I'll have to reply a text. My mom texted me. She asked me if I've eaten already. I did. I already. I managed to burn my hand while I was eating dinner, so it wasn't really my fault. Basically, hot food got spilled on the table where I was eating because I wasn't eating at home. I was eating outside, so hot food got spilled and it caught my hands in it. I've already like washed them, bandaged them and stuff. My right hand's okay. It's really minor on my right hand, but my left hand is like kind of like yikes. So that's gonna suck for a couple of days, but it's alright. It's okay. Reforge is soothing my soul. It's okay. Can you explain why Serpent EX power crap every other person? Serpent EX. Okay, so we move on now to Serpent real quick. So Serpent's EX node basically makes it so that if the person who's equipping it has no enemies in their tile like this, the damage they deal increases by 20%. And I was just like, every DPS, every range DPS is like hands reaching out for it. It's so good. That's like, yo. And oh, you guys get to see the KFC collab attire. This is exclusive to the Chinese server, so we don't have it on global. So you guys get to see it today. Endorphins are great painkillers. Yeah, they really are. Oh, what qualifies behind her? Okay, so Rahu, if we go with Rahu actually now, that's a really good question. So when Rahu is in like her defensive, her default stance, for each sinner behind her, damage taken reduces 5% up to 5 stacks. I think that implies everyone like that, you know, like literally on her left side, because it can stack up to like 6 times, or maybe it's like directly behind her. So we're gonna find out. We can see damage taken, so let's allow Zoya to hit her like, I don't know, 6 times or something. Let's just let her take some hits. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe we need to just do 4 because that I think does damage over time. I think it will be inaccurate. Let's just try it again. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just stop at the slam. If we give up on the run, that is 14. 14. Lies behind her. So 1.42k. Well, she's alone for 4 hits. Then how much is it? For each sinner behind, damage taken reduces 5% up to 5 stacks. So if we do like up to 5 stacks, so we put her here, we can do like I'm just trying to think of sinners that don't like give resistances. So literally just yeah, sure, why not? Let's just go with that. So this should be 25%, right? 5, 5, 25. Should be sinners only. The phrasing is sinners. 1, 2, 3. Slam. Okay. 6. Did we turn it on? Did we even turn on the node? Hold on. I think we turned on the node. Wait, important. Yeah, we did turn on the node. Oh my god. There we go. Now we've turned it on. Like, something doesn't seem right. Why does the damage taken increase? Something doesn't seem right about that either. Hold on. Bros, you can tell I'm struggling to think of like sinners to use. No, let's use like the most. Let's use her the inheritor of her Reforge on release title. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.46. What? Why is it more? Is someone increasing someone? I'm so confused. Why is it suddenly more? Hold on. What's going on? Is it because of the location? Do I have to just switch it? 1, 2, 3. Slam. Yo! What's going? Is it a sinner that I have on that's like amping Zoya's damage? I'm testing the damage taken reduction. She starts in arm guard, right? I mean, even if she doesn't, it's not supposed to increase the thing. Yeah, she's like in arm guard mode, no? Yeah, see? Yeah. She starts in that. Right? Is Shin on the field? No, she's not. Like, I specifically avoided Shin because of that. I'm so confused. Let's literally fucking put Sito. No, let's put Owo. I don't know, Siglin or something. And then who has like a single tile attack range? Not demon. Let's do Owo. Why not? It's an arm guard, so like it's supposed to, right? 1, 2, 3. Slam. I'm so fucking baffled. Cause not. So 2.5. Is it correct? I'm so confused. Wait. So this should be a 15% reduction. So if we try that again, 5. Okay. Testing is hard when you don't have brain. Why is it the same? That's so strange. It's 2.5 again. Do we turn? Seems to like 30. Oh, she's such an arm guard, so why is it not reducing her damage taken? And even... Or is 5%? No, 5% should be apparent. Like 2500 times... Oops. 0.95 would be like 2.3k, so that would come out. Does Zoya do true damage or something? No, it's physical damage, and true damage should still reduce anyway. Huh? What counts as behind her then? Yes, it definitely switched on. 身后每存在一名有防禁闭者，受到伤害降低。虽然我不怎么上前线，但合格的军人面对战斗，我不会让他们离开。各位看官，且听我细细道来。Like that? 1, 2, 3. Slam. It's still 2.5. That's so weird. Does she have to know where she's sharing damage from? No, I didn't. I don't think I turned it on. I tried to not turn on most of them. And even in that the case, it wouldn't be so consistent with 2.5 because they're all taking slam damage, right? Yeah, it's not on. And this is the sharing damage one. Maybe it's bugged, maybe. Because you would imagine, even if only this tile counts, or if it's like in a row behind, you would still get 5% out of oval, right? Does that make sense? Surely behind can't be next to her. Because it says, like, for sinners like more, it says next to her. No, so Zoya doesn't do true damage. I just checked. So even if she does true damage, I feel like that should still work. First thing. Second thing, it's physical damage. So it might actually just be bugged. Hold on. Why don't we try a different one? Maybe it's just like an issue with Zoya. Let's try a different map. I quite like using Julian as well to test. We turn off everything. Oh, are we gonna get more Apollo cubes? Okay, no Shin. Let's see. Okay, so we'll let the boss hit until it starts charging again as the reference point. She's Singtong. This is 17.51k. It's funny seeing Rahu spin, I know, right? Okay, then we need sinners behind her, so let's put, I don't know, Sigyn and Demon. Why not? So there's two of them, it should be 10%. Oh, good RNG. Okay. 7. Oh, this one did go down. What? 17.12. Is that 10%? Is it a bug with just Zoya specifically? What? Huh? I'm so confused. 17.51 times 0.9. No, it's not even like enough. Like 10% should be way more than that, right? 17.1. I don't know, something's not right. Something's not correct with this. Mistaken reduction from allies standing behind her seems to not be working correctly. Hey, can someone Can someone who's active on the CN server on Bilibili let Phil know so they can collect more Apollo cubes for us? Have you tried putting Shalom specifically? Yeah, wait, hold on. Maybe you're cooking. Maybe it only works on Shalom. Hold on, you may be onto something. We're at 5%, right? I believe, yeah. Oh, it's fallen tile. Wait, is it because? Hold on, I have like a thought. Is it because this is blade mode? This is shield mode again. Do you have to like turn it on first or something? Maybe you have to turn it on first or something like that. No, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so that shouldn't be in shield mode. Why does he keep hitting Shalom? Oh my god, start here. Okay, girl. Okay, so she went into blade mode, and now she should be in shield mode again. Bro, it had to be on the 2 tiles they were on? Seriously? I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. This just doesn't seem to be working. I think I'll stress test this more off stream because I want to like go move on to some other stuff. But this doesn't seem to be working correctly, which is like really fucking weird. Okay, let's go back to Soya and go for Serpent now. Thanks for pointing that one out. It was definitely worth checking. Yeah, glad you asked. Okay, so that's working real weird. Let's see, Serpent. Oh wait, that's Reticle, not Umbra. There we go. So Serpent is basically, you have 2 choices. One, you can play her as part of true damage now, so she converts all her damage to be true damage, or you can play her as you know, the carry magic damage as before skill damage. The true damage route, I think, converts her damage a bit as well to normal attack damage, so it has more synergy with, you know, true damage teams, Sito, Augustus, etc, Shin, etc. So both routes seem pretty strong. I suppose bugs. There was a bug shed on Sin. Where was it? Basically, if you select the convert true damage node in stage 1, then pick the lower energy cost and alt movement, Serpent's alt doesn't become true damage. Okay, so it's one of those cases where like overlapping conditions overrode each other. Classic eyes no moment. So they'll probably fix it, I think. I'm not super worried, but that's okay. Serpent RF looks the coolest of the bunch, unbiased. I'm pretty excited about Serpent as well. It looks good. I'm most excited about Adela because clearly crit team CEO. But I expect Serpent to work well. Bugs aside, like if we don't count potential bugs, she's probably going to work the best. So there is one that I really liked, which is which one? Oh, there we go. So if you're playing her as a magic carry, the other choice you can take that isn't true damage makes it so that she does additional 40% damage to targets with a fang mark on it. So it's very easy to put fang on a target, like she just has to spin and hit them, she has to ult, you know, so it's quite easy to trigger it. So it's like Rahu's scenario where it's quite easy. But this one seems to be just for her, not her teammates. Yeah. And her P1 as well. So her P1 used to be, if no one is in the same tile as her, her normal attack damage increases by 43%. Here, I think it's like 45. Yeah, 45 at max rank. and it increases her attack range to the 3x3. But this changes to skill damage, so like you play her as a pure skill damage in that route. Where is it? So I'm going to test the skill damage route because I'm sort of more interested in that. This one, her key phase 4 tile, reduces her ult cost. Her ult now makes her move, so Angel is found in shambles. And she does additional 1 core damage to targets with Fang Mark. So this is very clearly like an elite killing, boss killing kind of build type of node. Also, her ECB causes her to buff all allies in range for the attack value. So it's 15% at ECB 3. It's not super high because you're one sinner, but it's nice that it goes to the whole team, and she is a main DPS. So it's just kind of like nice, but not like game changing. So we're going to turn that on because it reduces her ult cost, which is really nice. And there we go. Her P2 is quite interesting. So this node here, it's quite interesting because it basically means her Ophidian domination, her speed. Every time it triggers, the damage it deals increases by 20% up to 5 stacks, so 100% at max stacks. This is very remnant of the depths, like just a plonker between 2 tiles and then her spin for the entire fight. So this kind of reads like that to me. And this one, Fang Mark carriers take 20% true damage increase. So of course you would take this one to play with Augustus. Dude, Synex is found in shambles. Freaking Synex needs S3 for to deal extra true damage. Zero Serpent has it in her RF. Like, come on. Come on, bruh. I'm just like, man, that's a rough. So this one, I think this one is supposed to be for the magic damage build. So every time an enemy has a Fang Mark, for each Fang Mark, they take an additional amount of damage. So I'm going to grab that one as well. Ophidian Domination, trigger counts needed is 3. So we're gonna pick that. I think we're pretty close to maxed out. I'm just gonna like grab these and then we're gonna go into Dark Zone and see what it's about because it's Magic Day, so we can test Tuesday. Everyone is max shackles, so keep that in mind. I will have to make that caveat very clear before people bitch at me again. I don't think I've done this stage, so I don't know what it's on about. Let's just pick like random shitty crime brands that buffs that don't do anything. Let's pick Eve there, and let's not use Eve. So I've picked all the buffs that don't do anything for Serpent or her team members. So this is Yao, this is Raven. You guys can't see Yao, but trust me, it's Yao. And then this is Eve. So we're just gonna yoink everyone out. Where is Yelena? Oh, she's here. Okay. Serpent. What else? What else would I build? Shin's too OP, so we're not gonna bring Shin. LL is kind of too OP. High Shackle LL is just kind of too OP, so I'm just gonna not bring her first and see how it goes. Let's bring Duro for some healing. Oh, we could do Parfait for some core breaking shenanigans. Blue cores with an Umbra would be nice as well. We could do that. And what else do we want to bring? Can't crit. Oh, you can buff skill damage. Maybe not. We've already brought melee for an Emperor. Maybe we just do this. Can't believe you can't bring Cher to Magic. I know, that's crazy. I know, that's fucking wild. Let's bring like Mr. Fox. Yeah, let's just bring Mr. Fox. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I want to feel how the damage is. So the damage is probably not going to be very good because I've kneecapped the shit out of this team. Like 3 buffs that all don't work, and I've only bought 5 Sinners. Oh, they're my healers. So, we'll see, we'll see. So we want me here. Do we just break? Yo, that does like no damage. What's going on? Wait, is that a stage gimmick I don't know about? Hold on. She's like one-shotting the shit out of these elites, so something's not right with the boss. Like, if a passive is doing that much damage on one hit to an elite who's not core broken, something's not right with the boss. Hang on, what's the stage gimmick? It's really, dude, the 2 core break feels really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Fang Mark 2 core break feels really nice. Okay, what's the gimmick? Are you in the boss's grid? No, not that. Like, causes everyone on the field to become afraid. 收到移动，会在移动过后移除畏惧效果。免控制对前方所有敌人。this is just damage dealt. Oh, if you get hit by the laser, it massively reduces their attack. So that's why. So that's why I was like, oh, something doesn't seem right. Oh, okay, cool. Do I want to like not kneecap her that bad? Okay, fine. I'll take Millie's buff. I've taken Millie's buff here because I don't want to wait so long. Oh. Move behind. Casually, real quick. See what everyone else will real quick. Let's just... No, I'm not in the boss's tile. Dude, it's so easy to apply Fang Marks, it's crazy. Oh, you cancel her ult. My bad. Why are you intended to kill the boss? Actually. So weird. Are you... I'm wondering how you're intended to boss kill. Are you intended to spin? Basically? Because I don't feel like her ult is doing that much. Maybe if I stop kneecapping the shit out of her, but... I don't know. Who else would I bring in this setup? I could bring Graves for core breaking. Remember, everyone here is S5, so my lack of skill aside, why is Priscilla not walking forwards? Why did she not walk forwards? I'm so confused by that. I feel like she got hit by that. Why are there no mobs coming out? Oh, there you go. Oh my... Ooh. Are you guys saying that spin damage? I couldn't even ult fast enough. Oh my days. Okay, sure, whatever. Can we like... Can we have this kind of performance without having to rely on a bunch of OP team members. Dude, LL is just too good, I'm telling you. LL is just too fucking strong. High Shackle LL is just too much. It's just that's too much. Let me make this buff useless again. So all of these are useless buffs. Just got smited. Yeah, I did. Took some effort though, in the sense that like it took some shackles, which I'm not like super happy about. Dude, her fucking mobbing ability is crazy, one thing I will say. Look at that! That's insane, actually. Am I doing wrong? Dude, that spin is so much damage. I was supposed to play for spin? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Are we supposed to play for spins, not ults? Is that the meta? Because I don't feel like her ult is doing that much damage, whereas just like her spin is just deleting the shit out of everything. I think we have to be more careful with... Can we turn down the speed? I think we have to be more careful with how... Move her behind, just in case. Yeah, we're just not supposed to play for ults. See, I don't feel like her ult is doing that much. You shouldn't be having to spam that much to kill a boss, you know? So I don't know, because could I add like Graves back for all the buffs? Could I add with like all these buffs here? Yeah, I could, but I don't feel like that's an accurate test of her abilities because there's so many shackles on these sinners that's like really strong, which would be closer of an equivalent to playing like everyone S0, S1 with good buffs in this scenario. So it's like, are we not supposed to ult to do it? Why don't you try use her on true damage? Because I would, but I don't think me testing on this account for true damage is gonna be that useful because everyone on this account is S5 and S5. Okay, let me just, you know what? Let me just stop talking about it. Let me just show you what S5 looks like. You understand why I didn't start with testing that first. Where is Sito? Sito's an Umbra. And then Serpent. Her ult base scaling is 1080. The problem with the ult is that it, first of all, it consumes energy. Second of all, it takes a while to wind up. And more on top of that, her spin damage basically doubles after you spin 5 times, which is already being done by clearing mobs. So you basically have spin that has the same scaling as her ult. So like you intended to play like with like smart positioning of spins or something, I don't know, because her ult animation takes a really long time, and you can accidentally cancel if you move, like I did just now. Anyway, where was I? Sito, Siglin. And then we could use Synex, I guess. Serpent with true damage pro. And then let's just open the second one. So this one is true damage. Do we have something to help with that? No, not really. Okay, whatever. I don't even know what I'm equipping. I'm just equipping something. let's just pick something. Anyway, let's just put her here to spin. And then we are going to use last stand. Where's LL? And then let's just put Yelena in for good measure, why not? Oh wait, she doesn't have crab bands. Oh, she doesn't have crab bands. Does it matter that she doesn't have crab bands? Like, respectfully, what part of that is testing? Do you guys see why I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to test. What part of that is testing anything? Remember, she doesn't have a bell tower. Like, she has like, I don't know, she probably has like true damage set on her or something. I haven't used her ECB yet. It's just fun. So, 5 shackle true damage team is not really meaningful to test with Serpent's RF, like how much it matters. It's just a lot. Just a lot, basically. So yeah, don't know what I'd be testing here. The how AFK can this game be, perhaps. I don't know if there's a point in testing that, but there. So it's just very AFK. I think it's more useful if the Catherine Augustus Underhal cult leader tests on their account, which has I think S3. Right, you have S3, Catherine, right? So I think that would be slightly more useful. Like you would still meaningfully at least see a difference because you don't have S4. But I think this meaningfully with S5 Cito, S5 LL, S5 Jelena, S5 Augustus, you're not going to see a difference meaningfully, you know? It will just clear everything. So that is just going to be like, yeah, you can probably play them together. This is just too much. Okay, so I'm more concerned about the magic damage stuff. And remember, by the way, all of these were irrelevant buffs. This is Yao, Raven, Eve. It was completely irrelevant for the team. S5 is just too ridiculous. So I really don't think I should be testing based on that. Doesn't feel very meaningful to be writing a guide about. Just like not everyone, like if you have S5, you just press L, you clear it. You don't need a guide for that. You need a guide for lower shackles where you have to actually efficiently use the skills. Anyway, I don't know, man. Like, oh, not me. Serp. How are you intended to play her? Like, it could just be a skill issue. So, for example, like when I was testing Oat Casket's RF, I did really badly testing her RF. Like I couldn't figure out how to use it, and then after that someone else figured it out, then I copied it and I was like, oh, and then I figured out how to use it. So it could just be a case like that. I wouldn't immediately write it off because the scalings are really good. That's just my main issue. Like what's the intended way to play her? She's not arcane, so you're not supposed to play her an arcane crit. You're supposed to like have... But this cab is S3. Bro, I don't know, man. This cab is a little strong. I mean, we had Yelena just now, so maybe we just don't put her in now, and then we put Graves somewhere here, just to be there. What's just saying that people don't have crime brands? Oh shit! I have the. I don't have fuck other people. I don't have prime brands. Gosh. Oops. Dude, I'm scared. I feel like my team is gonna die. Monkas. Where do we get one more core break from? We can get it from Graves because of damage inbound. I don't know where we're getting one more break from. Millie coming so clutch. Okay, thank you, girl. Wait, they just do no damage? Like 0 damage. What's going on? What? That actually makes no sense. Did I equip the wrong thing? Did I equip the wrong set? There's no way that that's like did actually 0 damage. Something's not right. No, it's correct. It's not a true damage set, is it? Yeah, it's all skill damage. Huh? Question mark. How am I intended to play this team? Bro, it's actually beyond me. I don't know. Because she definitely didn't get hit by that. You see, her spin does a lot of damage. I've cracked it. I've cracked the code. Please magic IE now. That's how you're supposed to play her. Oh, I see. My fucking brain cells started working. It's because of the where is it? There we go. P2's trigger count reduces by 3. This one. Oh, we're supposed to play like that. Wait, what was the original trigger count? I didn't even know. Oh, it used to be 6 times. So, do you get more from like shackles or something? No? I don't know. But anyway, her spin is strongly buffed. You're supposed to. Oh, I'm cooking. So okay, so the thing about Serpent's spin that I do know is you don't have to actually finish the attack. You just have to move her. So like, she just has to start the attack and it counts as a stack towards her next spin. So that's why I kept moving her to just now to keep spinning. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's with our newfound information, let's try that again. I see. I've understood everything now. Has understood absolutely nothing. literally just magic Bai. Keep moving her around, she spins. It's so funny actually. Yeah, it only comes there's no enemy on that grid. So you do actually pay attention to that, unlike Bai. What the fuck actually? That's so funny. Okay, someone else, not me, but someone else will definitely cook a better run. Like I said, the reason why I don't really like playing for her ult now is because look at how long her ult animation is actually. It actually takes that long, and then you have to like regen her, and then again, and then again, and then you can cancel it by accident. So I'm like, is that really the intended way to play? Especially when the scaling is so low. Basically, it takes so long. No, that's actually fucking hilarious. Can't believe they saw how much we love Reforge Bai, and they were just like, no. That's actually fucking hilarious. What? Did I miss that mob? Okay, whatever. Let's just redo that. How did I miss that? The skill levels that I possess, the startiness skill levels, the skill issues that I possess is like an undefinable amount of scuff. That's so funny. Wait, why did you not spin? Oh, there we go. Bro, the spin is actually so funny. Dude, the spin is ridiculous. I love it. This is officially the spin to win patch. I mean, thoughts? Fun. It's just supposed for 4 magic damage, for hit damage, skill damage, build. Is she supposed to play for spins? Magic damage by Yi? Question mark. Bros, I'm as confused as you are, okay? I think it's probably something around the lines of that. I don't know if I love the how the ult currently works. As opposed to the spin. Serpent, aka the spinning demon. Okay, my biggest, obviously with Bai, the problem that you have with her is move count. You run out of moves playing her after some time. It feels like Serpent would be more useful in long fights with true damage as true damage amp for the team. So she gives 15% attack and 20% true damage. Was it dealt? No, taken. True damage taken to the true damage sinners, which is nice. So you probably intended to play her as part of that in that team. For other content, for something like this, I don't know, my opinion is that you probably have to play her for spins. I could be wrong, again, I could be wrong. I couldn't figure out how to play Oak. I had to wait for someone else to figure it out. So I could just be fucking wrong. But if there is, I will be eagerly looking forward to it to see what the other playstyle is that I didn't understand. And I think she would be more useful in stuff like, not EX stages, Data Crevice, what's it called? Remnant of the Depths, RTD. So I think she'd be more useful in content like that. Story, I mean, of course she's gonna like way overpower story. But when it comes to BFL, I'm like, are you tended to play her as the spin? Is that what it's supposed to be? That's my take anyway. Okay. True damage, true. It's probably good, but the account I use has S5 everything so long. Hard to tell. Hard to tell how much of that is Serpent and how much of that is just Catherine being Catherine. Okay, next that I'm pretty excited about but can't fully test is Adela. Because Adela, physical damage. Can't test her in Dark Zone today because it's Tuesday. I don't know why they don't patch the game in on Wednesdays or Sundays. Well, Sundays I get why. Wednesdays because all maps are open on Wednesday. So I don't know why they like insist on patching on Tuesdays or Thursdays. And then you only have physical or only have magic open. Don't get it. Anyway, the shadows. So something very interesting is that I want to double check because I haven't played Adela very much, so I'm quite inexperience in using Adela myself. Where is she? Oh, there you go. Love this splash art, by the way. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Anyway, her ult, I believe, is considered skill damage. So what's interesting is that you can see here, one of her notes is that Adela's skill damage increases, and the value of this being the same as the amount of normal attack damage dealt that she has. So, for example, how I'm interpreting this is that whenever she gains a normal attack damage buff, she also gains it as skill damage increase. So let's say like Lady Pearl 30% on when you're standing on the stage, right? Then to me this sounds like she gets 30% skill damage increase as well from this. Also, her ECB becomes guaranteed to crit from there. So her ECB at the moment basically is like this. Oh my god, yeah. So it's like this. She jumps into the tile and then she attacks a couple of times in it. And you can see that doesn't crit. So it's changed now to a couple of options. So you have her base ECB, which we're just gonna call ECB. Then we have ECB 2, which is one of the new ECB options she has. Then we have ECB 3, which is another one. So she has 3 different possible ECB choices now. And they are all guaranteed to crit. She's like, bro, that's crazy. Okay, this is the sure crit one. So it's this. Then let me adjust this a little bit so you guys can see everything. Alt cost reduces 8 points. What does Mad Shears do? You can tell I don't play her. So it doesn't really matter how many stacks she has as a cap in terms of her damage. Like there's probably other uses for it, like because she drains it to deal more damage, but in terms of burst it doesn't really matter. So let's not take that one. Instead let's go for let's see, let's go for the first one. This one, it reduces the cost, additionally triggers 1 hit of damage and core damage. This one, PR cooldown shortens by 0.5, driven 10 feet, Mad Shears. I mean, both seem kind of good. We'll just take them both, why not? And then this one, if you go for this, so basically this is what I'm calling is ECB, normal ECB, and this one gives ECB 2. That's what I'm calling it because it's first in the list. And this one is ECB 3. So ECB 2 seems to be that she will, you know what, we'll actually test this one first. She changes her ECB. So if she uses her ECB, basically, and it kills an enemy, she changes to ECB 2. And if she manages to execute an enemy again with her ECB 2, it stays as that, and it seems like you can keep reusing it as a guaranteed crit. All of these are all her ECBs now are guaranteed crits, okay? So it seems like you can keep reusing it, and only when you fail to execute an enemy, she leaves and she goes back to her normal ECB state. I believe that's how it works, and there's like a 1 second cooldown between each cast of ECB 2. The other one, oh, there we go. The other one, ECB 3, has more hits of damage and it scales higher than ECB 2, and it prioritizes boss and elite target. So this is like clearly the bossy one, but every fight you're limited to only using it 4 times at most. So this is basically just a stronger version of her current ECB. So if I open all of that at the same time, so here it's like her normal ECB is she enters the tile, she hits 5 times, and each one does 200 attack, 200% attack. This one, where is it? There, it's 10 times, so it's twice. And the coefficient is 100%, so it's the same coefficient as this, but it doubles the amount of hits. But this is intent for bossing. I think this one could be interesting for mobbing, so I want to try that one. Let's give her LL so she has... Oh, wait, she doesn't need LL. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know how much damage it's gonna do. I'm gonna wait for the mobs to come out here, and then attack them, I guess. Really? Okay. So... No, but the mob died already. I'm so confused. How do I use her abilities? Do I have to wait here instead for the second wave of mobs? Guys, I'm trying to figure this out, okay? Oh no, it targeted Zoya. Damn, okay. I'm gonna have to wait actually until it's out of Zoya's attack range. Because it prioritizes the target with the lowest percent of HP left, and it's Zoya in this case. Oh yeah, okay. So you can see here, it's a different icon now, and it no longer has a number. So normally her ECB will have charges, so like 1, 2, and you know what an ECB charges looks like. So now it's changed. So I think if I keep killing mobs with it, it's gonna keep like staying in that form, and I can keep using it to kill mobs. I don't think it might be better to test this rather than here. Oh my god, okay. We're getting out. I'm gonna go test this RTD. I've had enough. This is a bad stage to test for mobbing. Goodbye. Okay, let's go to Remnant of the Depths and see there. I don't even know what the stage is. I haven't done this yet, so was I the one who did this? So do we have like mobs? Probably approximately like 2 mobs. Never mind, I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Approximately just 2 mobs. What is this? Okay, this one might actually be kind of bad as well. We'll find out. Let's go put Rahu down. And then... Adela. I'm gonna give her for crime brands. No, let's just go for mask. When you don't know what to give a physical damage sinner, you just go for mask. Can never be too far wrong. And then I guess we'll have Shin or something healing. LL for some energy in case she needs it for stacks, I guess. And yeah, let's go with that. It's a boss fight stage? What's going on? Oh, this is a Sito stage, right? But sure, okay, whatever. Dude, high key, all of these stages are not very good. Can she kill this? No, it's actually good. Wait, it's... Hold on. We're cooking. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay, so basically if her ECB2 kills a mob, she can just spam it after a 1 second cooldown. And it does quite a lot of damage because it's a guarantee. Oh, we're so bad. Oh, this is actually amazing. I love this. Bro, Nice. Okay, see, I didn't kill anything in that one, so you can see it changed back to the old icon. It has like a 1 on it. So this is her original ECB again. But all of those, I was using her ECB to wave clear just now. Yeah. That's her RTD mode. That's her wave clear mode. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this. The guarantee crit really helps to sell this. I would be like, I don't know if it wasn't for the guaranteed crit, but it's a guaranteed crit. That's very nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. It's really, really nice. Is her core break increased? Yeah, it's increased. So there is a node where so you know how her ult is like this? Like, oh my god, these. Okay, it's not her ult, but you get a point. Her ult is like a 3x3. The center one becomes 2 core break, but the others around it still 1 core break. Okay, that's really nice. For boss fights though, I don't think this boss is a good one to test it on. Maybe we test it on the 3rd map. So the other ECB you can do is map 3. And let's just go for this, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Did Adela get a buff to use? No? Is her ECB treated as NA damage or it's NA damage? Yeah, okay, her ECB is treated as normal attack damage, so let's just go for this. And then Adela. All of them are normal damage, I think. Only her ult is considered skill damage still. Okay, let's do a little funky little Umbra core going on. Can have Rahu tanking for us. Where the hell is she? Wait, did she get used? Where? Sure, okay, whatever. We'll just get more then, I guess. Who's the other one then? Cafe. And who else do we want? We can't put out Necresta because she's gonna do too much damage. Maybe we will. We'll compare later to see how much damage each of them do. But Necresta will just do too much damage right now, so let's just not. First. Then... Did we just do 4? Maybe we just do a healer. Oh, Shin. Oh wait, but Shin is like used. Fuck. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it doesn't allow you to save? Okay, no, whatever. Where is... Okay, there we go, Chinko. Let's try that again. Okay, so Rahu, and then Shin, Adela, Parfait, Graves. I'm very confused. I don't know where anyone is because like the sequence and attires are completely different from my own account. I just don't know where anything is. Who was the last one we're gonna use? More? Maybe we don't use more. Irisu, hello, Maria, hello. Sorry, I was locked in trying to test. Sorry for missing chats. Hello. And then we have Shin already, so we don't need a healer. Do we just do 5? Let's just do 5, I guess. Oh wait, what's the buff? For each different job. So if Catalyst, Endura. Do we have any reticles to use? No. Do we have any Furies to use? Just could put Nox. Nox, you just AFK in the back. She can just stand there for the damage buff. That's good enough for me. Okay, let's do it like this. Do we take out her crime brands? Let's just take out her crime brand so we can compare her to Necresta later. Let's yeah, let's just take out her crime brand. So Necresta doesn't use Nox on her farming. So yeah. Okay, let's try that. I don't know if we have enough cold breaks like this though. We'll see, I guess. Oh, I should have turned that on first. Oops. Yeah, core breaks might become an issue. I don't like this. Let's just pick someone else who can core break more reliably. Who can core break more reliably? Sito. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I have the vision. Wait, where the hell is Sito? Don't tell me Sito got used. Really? Bruh. Okay, fuck it, we'll just use LL. So that people have enough energy to core break. Good lord. Wait for this one's core to reveal as well, so... So Mary, would you like to reveal your core or... Nah, just not today. Don't feel like it? It's 4... I don't know how many cores this Garofano has. Quite a bit, it seems like. I'm gonna have to take the L on that real quick. Let's use this. Oh, I don't think I changed it to the boss one. Did I? Let's just finish out this run first, then we'll find out. LL's in danger. Oh right, I remember why I don't like this stage. Because you have to do a mechanic. Oh brother. Oh brother. Is it like that? I don't remember shit. Oh my god. Bro, half my team's gonna die. Ooh. Just go like that? I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I don't like this stage. Can we just think of a better... Guys, do you guys have a better idea on a boss stage to use Adela on? Oh my god. Fucking... I instantly got PTSD from Jasmine's peak as path. Brother. That stinks, actually. Okay, can we think of a better stage? We just go with Julian. Julian. Will you like sound? Oh my god. Oh, let's pick everything except the movement and the burning tiles one. Because these increases HP a lot. I remember being stuck in a Jasmine. Yo, that Jasmine boss fight in the main story was low-key really hard. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but most players were not clearing that shit. I don't know what they were expecting. That shit's actually genuinely really hard. Yeah, we're gonna do Julian. No, let's get Shin. We'll go double healer. This. And then, I think that's all we can go for. Let's just go for that. I think I might die to the damage, so we'll see. If this ends up being too much damage, then I'll change it. Ooh, pretty lucky. If it ends up being too much damage, I'll change it to Empower. Did I change the fuck? Did I change the ECB thing? Thank you. Yeah, I didn't. Oops. My bad. Yeah, let's try that again. This time maybe with a little less skill issues. Let's get a free ult out, because why not? Because otherwise you just lose the ult anyway, you might as well just use it. The damage is really good, like the damage coming out of her is really good. Because Julian does not, let me tell you, this boss does not like taking damage. With like all of the conditions switched on. Oh, one weakness. Adella's 2 core break, I think won't work here. Yeah, because you can't target the set. She has to be able to move onto the tile for her ult. And she can't do that. So she has to be able to stand on the tile that she wants to 2 core break on. So in scenarios like this, you'd only be able to 1 core break. So we do see an issue there. So like for these guys, we'd be able to. Oh motherfucker, I say that, but it's not happening. So she is doing quite a lot of damage to them, so we don't really. Oh my god, that's it. Oh, that scissor power, holy shit. She's yeah, she's just unhappy about that. That's crazy. That hurts a lot. See, you can get the core break out. Excuse me? No Yelena, by the way. No crit crime brands. No Yelena, by the way. Dude, that's kind of low-key jaw-dropping. That is damage. Whoa, actually. I was expecting it to be good, not that good. Because crit guarantee is immediate 50% damage buff. That is a lot. And then it's doubled because it hits 5 extra times. So it hits 5 times originally, now it hits 10 times, and you can spam it 4 times in a row quite easily, as opposed to her original ECB. So I was expecting it to be good, like not that good. Dude, it's 19 depth. The depth I don't have turned on is move count and the extra burning tiles. I have all the resistance ones turned on. Yes, she's S5. She has no crime brands on. She's ECB 1. Holy, that is a lot of damage. Wow. Man, that's a lot. Oh right, yeah, and her P2 as well is crit damage, so like you benefit even more from that. So probably this her ECB. I don't know why they didn't just make her ECB crit in the first place. Like there's like a guaranteed crit. I don't get it either. This is what she needed, definitely. Oh, I think I'm gonna enjoy playing her a lot. Testing her in BFL as well. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing that. Okay. Now what I want to do is test her and against Necresta. So we're gonna take Cremens out. So this Necresta is ECB 3, S5. I can tell you guys, Necresta's freaking, she's just so freaking strong. Every single shackle is bullshit. S5 is bullshit. Her basic attacks doing core damage for free is insane. Crazy work. So I fully expect Necresta to just like start deleting the boss. Oh, we're getting really lucky with these tiles for this test. I'm not gonna turn on Shin's ult because I don't think that's like fair, because I need to turn it on for Adella's. Look at the amount of damage Necresta is doing, like, bro. Unreal. that every once in a while she just does core damage for free. Because why the fuck not? You know, it's just why not? Sure. Oh, she's taking quite a lot of damage. Look at that! Look at this shit! Look at this shit! Necresta is just too good. What can I say? Oh shit. Okay, my bad. Behold. Like, excuse me. Oh, she might die. Oh, there we go. Oops. So the reason she died is because her ECB drains her health, and then Julian did more damage. So I was like, oops. Oopsies. Adela is really good solo burst damage. So the way you get burst damage out of Necresta is you need an ally who repeatedly core breaks a lot of times. So here it is kind of, her full potential isn't really shown because she doesn't have zero with her. If she does have zero with her, it's gonna be a clown show. Like, bruh. If I actually go back out and take out the where's the there we go. That one is for a number of allies in the team. She's eating the boss alive in TOA. Yeah, this Adela is gonna be really good in TOA. Her normal attack damages alone is so high. Like it was upon release, it was always particularly good. Like she was always like a long fight kind of sinner. Just her numbers didn't really match up, and it didn't make sense why you wouldn't let her abilities natively crit. That part just didn't make any sense to me, and they fixed it. So it's gonna be good now. I want to see what people come up with to destroy TOA with Adela. Definitely, I think for me, so far, the best one for casual players to get is Rahu. The one I'm the most looking forward to playing is Adela myself. Let's see. That's 0. Oh, Rahu's health is going down. So is Turo's health is going real down, real fast. Okay, let's redo that. I'm gonna put 0 here actually so that she can't hit the boss, so we don't get her damage as part of this. So this damage is basically all from Necresta. So the way you play is like that. You might think from 2 ults that damage was mostly from 0, but 0's damage is like 25%. Most of it was follow-up attacks from the Necresta. So you actually, that's how you're supposed to play. So I will say, the test earlier comparing Adela to Necresta is skewed in Adela's favor because of that, since Necresta does rely on her team to play. Whereas Adela seems more like you want to give her the right ampers, like Yelena, Shin, so on. But most of her damage isn't triggered by someone else, it comes from herself. So that test does bias Adela. The most fair test between the two of them is definitely going to be it's definitely going to be shield stack in TOA. That is 100% the most maxed out, most fair scenario to test them as long fights in. But I shall leave that to someone else to test because I fucking hate shield stacking. I don't know where I would put them on a tier list. You see the video? Yo, the fucking goat actually. Yo, guys, there is a video for Adela in TOA. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Wait, gotta find the link. Yo, I wanna watch this. I wanna watch this on stream. Where is it? Has link. Adela 跌动3亿。我曾经过一个流星，给我太多希望。What is this? What does this mean? All right, let me grab this and put it on stream so that you guys can see it as well. Yeah, it's RF Adela. So I'm gonna grab it for you guys and let's watch it together because I haven't seen this yet. I want to see it as well. Okay, let me put on browser. You have one job, find videos, and you're damn good at it. There we go. Okay, so this is Billy, of course. And this is apparently a video of RF Adela shield stacking in the TOA fight. Ooh, they're using Rahu. They must be using Rahu for the physical damage taken buff with good uptime. And then it's like not energy reliant. So you can spam everything on 0 and all. That must be why. Oh, okay, let's see. I'm excited. The YouTube people, I can't see your comments for a second. I can't. Wait, what if I just like pull this out like this and then. Oh, you guys just saw the behind the scenes. Whoops, y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all ain't see nothing. Okay, there we go. Y'all didn't see nothing, okay? Hold on. Okay. So that I can see your chats and answer like any questions you have. But this is the run. That is shield stack. 300, this boss is 300 million, so I'm gonna just skip towards the end to see how that turns out being. 正在缓冲. So you have to AC her? God, the amount of damage per basic attack is insane. Long cast. Per hit, by the way. I think he's waiting for one last shield stack to use her ECBs. I don't know why she's animation cancelling though. Kind of wondering about that part. So around probably 12 seconds. One last shield. Bro, you got a shield. Your shield's gonna drop. I swear. Oh, there we go. Oh! Am I reading that correctly? Each hit of her ECB is dealing 2 million damage. One ECB hits 10 times. Each hit of the ECB is doing 24 million damage. Each ECB is doing 24 million damage. That's crazy work. Holy fuck. You can see like a whole line of them, right? That's because the ECB hits 10 times. That's each of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros is a million. This is 2.4 million. One ECB is 24 million damage. Oh my lord, bruh. Wow. Look at those numbers. Oh, she's losing buff. They're losing buffs. Yeah, they're losing buffs. A couple of them are not hitting as hard. Nah, that's crazy. Weesh. One. Each ECB is 24 million. Whoa. Damn. And I killed. They didn't. I think they used all the alts, right? Yeah, they used all the alts. ECBs, I meant. Wanted to check to actually like finish using all of them now. Wow. I hope someone compares. Well, I mean, I say someone, but I mean VK. VK. I hope VK comments on it because I assume VK will probably test both Adela and Necresta. I think what's really important to anchor expectations is the comparison between Necresta and Adella now. So because Necresta right now is kind of like alongside Summer, they're the strongest long fight sinners at the moment in the meta. So comparing Adela to them and her performance in long fights with her best team to them is probably the best way of like anchoring how strong she really is, because Summer basically was like really strong, right? And then Necresta just kind of destroyed the concept of long fights because she's just too strong. So now what we need to know is Adela like closer to a Summer level, or is Adela closer to like a Necresta level? You know, Summer's a little unique. There was still one more ECB left. I think they used it, is the thing. Did they not use the last one? I'm pretty sure they used it. Did they not use it? They didn't even use the last ECB. Oh my god. I saw the last one and I was like, oh yeah, they probably used the last one to kill like right after this, right? They didn't actually use it. Look at that. And look at the HP of the boss. It's like there's no number left. This is the last bar. They didn't even use the last ECB. That's crazy. And they still overkilled. Wow. That's crazy. Seriously. I didn't even need to animation cancel. Were they animation canceling for a certain reason, like to get stacks or something? There was no reason they had to animation cancel. The damage is way more than is necessary to kill the boss. Sheesh, damn. Definitely, I would like if you have an Adela, I would definitely be rejoicing. Overall, it's just a question of is she as strong as Summer or is she as strong as Necresta? And what I was saying earlier was Summer is a little unique because the Summer is not actually that strong. Okay, so RF Summer by herself is really good. She's not that good. The reason she's so OP is because Moore and Shin exist, and Moore and Shin's buffs are able to be doubled on Summer specifically because she's a summoner type. So partially the reason why Summer is good is because this is technically a bug. I don't think this was intentional. It's a long-standing bug of summon types to double dip, and I think like it initially happened with like OVO and such, and they just kind of let it go because it was something useful but not something game-changing. So they never bothered to patch it or anything. And moreover, double dip was not very popular. Basically, it was useful, but that was not ever really the main method you got more damage out, unless like you were really desperate like me when I was doing low shackle runs. So but being able to double Shin and Moore's buffs, both of which are already like S tier, very meta ampers, into Summer, just made her damage like fucking go up into the stratosphere. So Summer is a little unique in that respect, that she herself is not exactly Necresta levels of strong. It just so happened that the really interesting way her kit interacts with things made it that way. So you could kind of think of Summer as like a freak of accident, a freak of nature. I don't think they intended Summer to be that strong. I really don't think so. Like, I've been playing 11 since she was released. I wrote the 11 guy. I've been like obsessed with summons forever. I just tell you, I don't think a lot of the things to do with summons are intentional. So, but with Adela, it's definitely intentional, right? Because you don't have like double dip shenanigans. The crit thing guaranteed is written into her kit, like directly in the statement. It's like, oh, it's guaranteed crit. So now it's like, how strong did they make a sinner intentionally? Like Necresta as well as intentionally strong. So I will be quite interested to see, because effectively this means Adela is the first sinner that was intentionally made this way. Because you could argue that 11 was kind of not intentionally made that way as well, because 11's strength partially as well comes from a lot of people being really good at the game, which I think is beyond what the testers at Eisno could do. And also she can double dip as well. So I think I just want to know how strong is Adela as an intentionally strong design after Necresta. Nothing is intentional in this game. Yeah, nothing is intentional in Path of Nowhere except emotional damage from the main story. That part definitely intentional. Have you seen the live streams? Have you guys seen how Dumpling talks? My god, she's out here trying to give us all like permanent PTSD. So Rahu becomes a physical amping tank / wave clearer, basically. Serpent for some reason really needs to spin a lot. And Adela becomes Su Ziguai as well because of the crit buffs. The three, I wouldn't say Adela is the strongest physical DPS right now yet. But I really like the fact that they gave her 2 ECBs. So ECB 2, ECB 3. I really like that you can flexibly use her either to kill bosses, so in like Dark Zone, ROTD, TOA, or you can also use her in ROTD's other stages or in story mode to execute enemies, and then she can just like jump around weak enemies executing them. I think as well it's kind of like thematically appropriate because she was like, you know, in the story of the Phantom of the Mist, she was just going around sniping people. Well, she wasn't killing them, she was just cutting off their hair, but you know, she was like going around in the mist sniping people and shit like that. So I think that's kind of nice that it's thematically appropriate. For our summer team, does that mean that Eve isn't 100% necessary? You don't. Eve is really good, like she buffs a lot and Summer benefits a lot from her buffs, but she isn't, yeah, you're right, she's not 100% necessary. Like if you have her, use her, because why would you not? But if you don't have her, like if you have S3 Shin and more, that is the more important part of what makes her so OP. Eisner was like, we fucked up, proceed to plan me. No, they were like, we fucked up, we don't care. Doesn't matter. The only reason we have other types of energy is because LL exists. Yeah, they were like, oh, we accidentally made LL too strong, so now we gotta like invent 10 different types of energy resource that's not actually energy. LL literally actually broke the game. It's crazy. I cannot believe. Do you guys remember the era where people were like, oh, LL is just expensive in power, LL is shit, LL is wash, LL's gonna be like a fucking shit character. I was sitting there like, because I was really fresh to meta guide making, because before that I made like specific like TOA stuff, I made like specific maps, I did like specific teams like summons, and I was there like, bro, she's opening the app, like her kid's so strong, like, but am I high? Am I dumb? Like, isn't LL really good? But everyone says she's shit. I was so confused. And then turns out like everyone was just wrong. Everyone was just doom posting. See, this is why LL is such a good reason why you never doom post before you actually try the sinner. Because you just, a lot of things will surprise you while you're testing. Just wait until shit comes out before you start doom posting, man. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, OGs remember when LL was being trashed as shitty, expensive in power. Okay, let's head back into the game. Let me close this off. Okay, so overall, my impressions of this set of Reforges are really good. Like I said, I was a little worried coming into the stream that maybe it's Ice Nose gonna like relax after putting out some really strong Reforgers, but it seems like they have not relaxed that whatsoever. They have in fact done the opposite of relaxing and gave us 3 really interesting new ways to play our S ranks. But yeah, like I said, I would say casual players who don't have like a full roster of amps and stuff should probably go for Rahu. You know, that amp with really good uptime, really easy to use. Then also I know Rahu is very popular with people. Like a lot of people really like her as a character, so I think that's really nice that, you know, you can have your waifu and she's really strong now as well. And then for Malders, probably Adela is where you would want to go. It's kind of like the question of anniversary, right? Like, do you pull for the limited or do you pull for Necresta? And it comes down to, like, if you're a Mulder, you probably want to go for Necresta. But if you're like a casual, or like for waifu reasons, then you probably want to go for limited. Does Rahu's physical boost stack with more? It's not the same. More is physical damage dealt. Rahu is physical damage taken, so they're multiplicative, which is a good thing. So you can use them both and get mega stonks out of both of them, which is really nice. What else? You really can't judge a kid just by reading it. Then yeah, that's the amazing part, right? They never learn ever, and then they just open their mouths and they just yap without seeing anything first, and then they spread misinfo and fearmonger, and then I feel bad for the poor new chiefs being fearmongered, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry that I can't do anything about that. Besides just like try to post my own testing and stuff. Like, I don't think I'm correct all the time. Like, I'm wrong. Not just I don't think I'm correct all the time. I'm wrong all the time. Well, we're gonna get out of this stream and then someone's going to post a link to Bilibili of someone using Serpent to do like fucking world's first 300k BFL clear or something, okay? But, like, I think it's okay to be wrong. But I think you should learn from your mistakes. You know? And the mistake of just not doom posting until Ice Snow actually releases the content is a thing that a mistake people don't stop making. And I'm just like, bruh. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, Rahu should probably function well at S0. Adela, I'm not sure. I think she might want still S3 to keep up stacks of matches, but I might have to ask someone, because I know someone who used to be an Adela main, so I might have to ask them what they think about the Reforge, because personally I haven't played Adela much before her Reforge, so I'm not very experienced with her. So I'd like to get the opinion of someone who has, you know, like really familiarized themselves with her kid, so I might ask real quick. Where's Adela? Hold on. Shackles. Yeah, this one, S3. Told me that Adela really wants like S1 or S3 really. We'll see. I want to do more testing with Adela with regards to Shackles. Also, it's really cold. I need to turn off the AC. Okay. Where is everything? Oh my god, I just accidentally made my chat freak the F out. Okay, so Rahu now officially is you have to raise her P2 first. That's the most valuable part of her kit now. Yeah, you don't need shackles on Rahu. She just works at S0 as is. She just works, you know? So like, maybe S3 could be useful for her to regen HB, I guess. But I don't know. You just don't need shackles on Rahu, because that's just not the role that she fulfills anymore. Instead of like focusing on, I don't know why her shackles are for dealing damage. I never understood. Okay, and her RF makes that even clearer. Don't get what her shackles are doing. They're irrelevant. 0 Rahu will do exactly what you want her to do. Adela may be shackle reliant, so sort of like 11 actually. So 11 still does probably want S1 for most people. So like an experienced 11 player like me could probably just take S0 and wipe every content but TOA in this game. But most players will benefit from having S1 because it just increases her damage overall, makes it easier to play. So like, let's say like elites might die a bit faster, you might have to worry so much about cores. Small things like that add up. So I would say probably you still want S1 and 11 just to make your life easier. Adela might be kind of similar to that. You might want a couple of shackles for quality of life and general damage output. Catherine, by the way, Limited Sinner Catherine is kind of like that as well. So the Catherine Augustus Anderhal cult leader did actually do the calculations, not me. Someone else is writing her guide. So someone did actually do the calculations. S1 is not just a straight 30% damage increase based on like the numbers and stuff. It also helps a lot with the stat count of her resources. So the benefits of that extends beyond just pure damage, which in turn becomes more damage a little further down the line. So Adela might be in that kind of situation where you probably still maybe want S1, I guess. Probably S3, we'll see. I'm not that sure if she needs it. Not very experienced again. For Serpent, I find it interesting that her new method to play spin to win. I wonder if the intention was that she's intended to play with true damage team now, with the true damage build, and with the spin to win build, she's more intended for mobbing and such. She's more intended for like story, ROTD, things like that. Because I wouldn't say I was super happy with her performance in Dark Zone at S5, by the way, with S5 teammates. Yes, I did give her like kind of shitty buffs, but even like if you're a pure S0 team, not every week has 3 good buffs for your team. Even if you have every single sinner, sometimes you just get shit buffs. It just works out like that sometimes, especially on map 3. Sometimes like they just give you buffs for a specific team type, and that's just not the team you're using. So I think it's very realistic to remove all buffs when testing high shackles in Dark Zone. And Serpent's performance was not very convincing. Like as a contrast, for example, Catherine was S5 as well, right? And she didn't even have freaking belts. She had something on her, but it wasn't bell tower. And she just mowed through the entire fight just by aura farming. You can see like the contrast there. I'm not very happy with Serpent's performance in DC. It's fine, it's probably passable, and also perhaps someone may find a better way of playing it that I didn't think of, and I'm just having skill issues. That's very possible as well. So that remains to be seen. But my first impression is that I think she's likely to be played more comfortable to be played within true damage team. If you're gonna use her as a DPS/amp, and otherwise she fits better in as a mobber / non-DZ. Because the thing is, if you're using her mainly for her spin, right? That means she's not energy reliant. You don't have to use her ult. So she becomes a really good elite killer. Like you guys saw, she just spins and the elite gets vanished with core still on. So you could also be using Serpent for that reason. So let's say like you play Arcane Crit, right? Like you, I don't know, like let's say you have 2 arcanes, you use like Eti or some shit, right? Whatever, and then you use, where's Yelena? Yelena, and then you have like one, like Yuiko or whatever. Let me find her. Something like this is a very standard Arcane Crit team, right? Let's say you're like, oh, the elites are being a pain in the fucking ass. Then you just use Serpent, and then you can still use Empower. You know, you can still Empower on your VB, and then you just move Serpent around to kill elites. Like, you could do that as well. I think that is a very viable use of Serpent, instead of having to like use VB's ult, especially if you're low shackles, like your S1 Water Blue, for example. Your ults do count. You really do want to put them all on the boss because stat inflation is so high. So that is definitely a very valuable use of Serpent in this scenario, since again, not energy reliant anymore. But like, as the main carry, you know, let's see if there's like a better way of playing her. That's what I would be. If I were you, chat, that's what I would be waiting for with Serpent, to see more videos come out of CN, because I'm just one person and I may have overlooked something, might be testing it wrongly, might be having skill issues, you know. So I would wait to reserve judgment, but overall all 3 upgrades are quite good. I would, as someone who is a fan of any of them, I would be pretty happy, especially for fans of Rahu and Adela. Those are both of those are unequivocally good, for sure. Like, definitely good, definitely very worthy upgrades. Serpent, maybe a bit more limited in use, but it definitely is still a very noticeable upgrade. If not shield stack, can Summer Reforge be used with? Can Summer Reforge team be used with Adela for TOA? So Summer Reforge is like more Shin, Eve, Yelena, Zero. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, that team will work. Sure. It's just not gonna do as well as it does on Summer, because Adela can double dip more and what's the name? Shin's buffs, where Summer can, so it's not gonna work as well. Like even let's say the damage potential of Adela and Summer was exactly the same, because of the nature of how the buffs work on Summer, since she doubles them, it's still gonna perform better on Summer, is the thing. But but we don't know if Adela's own damage production is higher or lower, similar to Summer. Could you make Reforge tier list for casuals and molders? The Reforge tier list, well, I mean, I would say Reforge tier list, but it's integrated with the main tier list. So like if you go to Sin, oh my god, this is my opportunity. Actually, hold on. Sin, to show you guys something I've wanted to explain for a while, but just never got the chance to. Tier list. There we go. So this is Sin, right? So you go to tier list, comfy. So you can see this thing here. This is Reforge. Okay, so they can see it like this. This is Reforge. Okay, not like, so if it's without, then they're like, what the heck is Summer? Is Summer like not even here? Oh yeah, I think maybe it's because Summer was so bad it wouldn't play Serpent. Okay, Bai Yi is here. Like, let's say, like, look, this is Bai Yi. She's in like freaking C tier in it. But like, once you Reforge her, then she actually like goes up to A tier. So like, you have to like pay attention to this thing. Okay? I think Serpent will perform well in DZ, but she will need a lot of ACs and RNG grind. So basically, like, do you feel like, welcome to stream by the way, do you feel like she is playing for spins as well. I don't know if you caught the part of the stream where I was testing Serpent, but the ult cast time was just too long. It just takes way too long to cast her out. Even when you reduce her ult cost, it doesn't really feel worth it to use her ult. Especially now that spin is so good. Literally same scaling ratio, I think, from what someone in the chat said earlier. But also for molding, I'm not gonna make a tier list for molding because I am not a molder, actually. I don't consider myself very good at this game relative to the amount of hours I've put in. I feel like I spent a lot of time playing this game, and I'm not good enough to justify the amount of time I've spent on this game. So that's just not really my area of expertise nor interest. So I would prefer to play more like mid-core end game, so like meta, but not absolute highest skill level of molding. So what teams can you bring that will perform the best without you having to resort to like disgusting levels of molding? Look, hey, the shield stack is rated at the end of my tier list, okay? I hate playing that shit, and I know a lot of you hate playing that shit as well. I even said special case, very frustrating to play. Okay? So it's just not my thing. So I wouldn't make that, sorry. Do you think they will give Limited Sinners Reforge? There's no reason they wouldn't give Limited Sinners Reforge one day, potentially. They could, especially now. Dude, I was saying when I was translating the kit earlier, I was saying in Sin, Darren is in shambles because Adela has guaranteed crit on ECB. Darren doesn't have guaranteed crit on ECB. That's so sad, actually. It's like, bro, Darren is in her retirement era. Before RF, all her damage was based on spin. So it was always like that. Okay, I see. I kind of started the game when I started right after Enver, and then I wasn't very good at the game for a long time. I spent a lot of time like clearing story and stuff. So by the time I got into Dark Zone and stuff, there were other options. 11. There were other options available already. So I didn't play very much Serpent, so I never knew that spins were always her main form of damage. I didn't know that part. If so, then I'm a little less scared that I'm just outright wrong about spins being the way to play her now, which is nice. So sometimes I feel like I'm going insane because I'm just like, am I just completely playing this game wrong? And then it's nice when I'm validated that I'm not mentally unhinged. Just a little bit. Remember when Darren used to be the strongest DPS in game? God, right? All the way back then. I remember when she was released. I got S0 because I hadn't been playing for that long. Didn't have anything really to pull with. And OWO also, I couldn't get OWO back then because my luck was really bad. And I used S0 Darren for the longest time. And I remember joining Sin and then being like, oh, I can't like clear Choice of Destiny, Lady Pro's event when that boss first came out. My God. It tilted me to no end to not have enough core breaks on my bleed team, because I didn't have Inversion Slash and I didn't have S1 Darren as well. So when Lady Pearl's event re-ran, oh, I went back and destroyed that boss with a vengeance. And enough. She's tormented me too many times back in the day. But yeah, so I don't see any reason why Darren couldn't get a Reforge at some point. Do you think? Oh, what's that? Someone just for oh, Birdie, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Do you think they'll give her? Why would you not want to reforge Darren? Why not? You could like be like Adela, you know, guaranteed crit on ECB, increase her skillings and like her base stats a little, and then oh, you know what's going? It would make her ult an AoE because the freaking dude, the ult range, it's just not enough in this day and age. 2-tile ult range where you're forced to stand in one of the tiles, that's just not enough, bro. Not enough. That's a limited sinner. Hell nah. No, that's not enough. Darren's too busy making her edgy films. She doesn't have time to be bending space and time, space and reality anymore. But yeah, so that Reforge thing does matter, and like if you click or tap if you're a mobile on the sinners, it does explain the difference between like the base form and ascension. So Nox is not a very good example, so like let's say 11 here. This one, like, it explains what about the ascension justifies the increase, justifies the improvement over the old placement. So like 11's not placed actually. Eti is placed here. Where the hell is Eti placed? Ah, there we go. So originally she's in B tier. So technically she can do some great numbers, very outclassed overall by other options, unable to call break, it's a huge deduction. Then with Eti Reforge version up here, it says her RF fixes the greatest issue she has in Dark Zone, etc, etc. And I think hopefully that helps you understand what difference the Reforge makes against the base sinner. But that is, yeah, that is how I've kind of decided to do the tier list. I did consider making like a separate tab just for Reforgers, but now I was like, it doesn't really place into context the strength of these sinners against like new recently released non-Reforged sinners. I was like, okay, we'll just put them all together or whatever. Which reminds me, did I play Sito yet? I swear on God I've made Sito's guide. Have I not placed her? Oh my God, I think I could play Sito. Oh my God, I haven't played Sito? Oh, brother. The streamer forgot to update for like 2 weeks. Oops, my bad. I swear to God, the guide is done. Like, okay, the guide is done. Okay, swear I've been doing my work. I've been keeping up. Okay, I swear. No, don't eyeball me judgmentally. Silk Song has been taking all of my time. I had to tear myself away from Silk Song today to do the stream. So I was like, please, dear Lord, please don't tell me that you want me to go back to play more Silk Song today. Because my download wasn't downloading. For people in Sin, who didn't see, I started downloading the patch came in today on the Chinese server, so I started downloading the patch like 8 hours ago, basically, and it finished downloading 5 minutes before stream was scheduled to start. I was even like, I might not be able to stream today because it might not download in time. I don't know why it's so slow. And then secretly in the back of my head, I was thinking, what if I can't stream? I just have to go back to playing Silk Song today. But no, fortunately we're here and we got to test. I remember Chelsea is unlocked. Darren isn't the only one. Listen, hey, listen. I've been working really hard, okay, trying to kill the boss. So we gotta test Chelsea as well. One thing I did want to see was Shatter. Where is she? Okay, that's been unlocked. Okay, so one thing I wanted to test was Chelsea has something very interesting. Crack causes the carrier's defense to decrease. Was it 30%? It was 30%, right? To decrease 30%. I have to update as well, actually, in early guides. 30%. Oh, wrong one. What I really want to know is if it works on damage immune bosses, but we can't. Sorry, CC immune bosses. But we can't do it on Dark Zone because it's magic stage. Can't do it on Julian because Chelsea can only attack in the same tile. Can Citri attack in not the same tile? I think Citri can only attack in the same tile as herself, right? Question mark? Let me summon and find out. Oh my God, absolute lack of energy. Hold on. Just want to figure out if Citri can attack Oh, she can? Dude, that's stonks you can, then we can actually test it again. Okay, interesting. I think that was Rahu though. Okay, anyway, so the thing I wanted to test is that on Chelsea, there is a choice you can take in P2. I think it's this one. When Chelsea or C3, so C3 is her pet cat. When Chelsea or C3 deal damage, they cause enemies to take the cracked mark. I don't know what to call it. Okay, cracked. When people, sinners. Oh wait, you. Oh, this. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn this back on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We can see the King streamer. Don't worry about it. You guys can use that in the future from now on as your way of getting my attention. Like, hey streamer, you're doing something stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, okay. Okay, so back to the game. So where was I? Oh yes. So when C3 or Chelsea attack target, if that target has it will give them cracked, and then when a cracked target gets petrified, so the Shihua is petrified, their armor decreases by 30%, which is a lot. But based on how it's phrased, I don't think this works on CC immune. So that's what I wanted to test. Oh, real quick. How does she apply? 8% chance to petrify on basic attack. Does Julian have CC? I believe Julian has CC immune. Otherwise, everyone would just use Enfer to deal with him. Let me check. Yeah, so he has CC immune. Okay. I don't think it will. Like, I'm going to test just for the sake of testing, but I don't think it will work. I want to use... Let's just use Levy just because he can self-regen health, so we don't have to worry so much about it. I don't know if there's like a particle effect or something, because there's only like an 8% chance to trigger it, so it is actually kind of hard to test. I feel like it should have triggered at some point if they weren't CC immune, right? I don't know. I feel like it probably doesn't work on CC immune targets. Cause like there's no indicator showing like cracked or something. There's no like indicator here or anything. I want to try this on Zoya. I believe Zoya is not CC immune because she takes fear. So I want to see. Right, it doesn't say on application. It doesn't say like when fear is applied. It says when petrified. So that's why I don't think it will work, which is a shame, because I mean, I guess they could have made every single one super OP in this set, but it is kind of a shame. Let me try that here. I want to see like what it looks like. You know? Empower. Yeah, see, they're petrified. Bro, Rahu is just spinning to win. Oh, what like the particle effect looks like. I don't, maybe there just isn't one. Also, can an enemy only be petrified once? Like, or is there like a very long cooldown? I think there's like a very long cooldown where it can't happen again. Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's petrified, the stone effect here. You guys can see. I don't really see crack though. Like, did I turn it on? Now I'm questioning myself. Did I turn it on? So it's gonna be like a huge fucking pain in the ass. No, I didn't turn it on, that's why. Okay. Where is it? This one? This one? Oh, this one. Yeah. Moral of the story, double check that you've actually like switched on what you're trying to test. Okay, let's try that again. If we don't want to summon Citri for this, we can just use Chelsea's own attacks. This just helps if you have Citri, because you get more attacks in. That 8% chance is not. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Does it feel like? Doesn't feel like there's any particle effect showing it, you know? Doesn't seem like it. Like the punchy hands are probably Zoya herself. There's no icon here. There's nothing floating on her or anything. I don't see any lines on her or something. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be really, really hard to test. That was a spin from Rahu, so that's this armor break thing is probably Rahu. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Really, really difficult to test. I'll probably try to test this one off stream or look for someone else's test results. But I'm fairly, based on what I know about summons, and status effects, pretty sure it's not going to work. Now, the more interesting part about Citri's and Chelsea's kit is this one. So it's on her phase 2. This is very Mania training core. The other one, so when Shed Fate, her P2 is triggered, the one with the highest HP does not lose health, but the trigger interval of it changes to 8 seconds, so it takes 8 seconds longer. Basically, the strat that used to be done in Mania training is that you heal both Citri and Chelsea, and they can share their health, right? So like one of them has too little health, the other one will share health over until they have equal HP percent like currently. So that's how her P2 works. This changes it so that if one side has lower health, they will restore HP up to the same amount as the other one, but the one that's higher doesn't lose the HP back in compensation. So essentially they can heal each other for free, basically. So let's say like Chelsea is safely at the back, not taking any damage, just 100% HP, then she can continuously keep healing Citri. So this, I guess it's QOL, because you did want to be running her with a healer anyway. Like if your tank needs a healer, your team probably needs a healer, because most stages would be doing damage to all your team members. So, you know, Chelsea's is not super interesting because of that condition, not this one, because of this condition where you have to petrify. I believe personally that you should have to petrify in order to shred the defense. The number is so high, but like, you know, this one potentially, when Chelsea or Citri attach petrified, it causes enemies to take increased 15% physical damage. This potentially, oh wait, not this one. Which one is it? Ah, here. So this one says, when Chelsea or Citri attach petrified. It doesn't say when the enemy is petrified. These are two different things. So for example, on Enfer, to trigger her P2, it's not like, oh my god, let me just show you guys. I'm sorry, like, I know this sounds like semantics, but it actually matters. So when enemies are, no, not this one, where is it? 11 is a better example. 11. Ah, there we go. So this is the same phrasing. When enemies have fear attached to them, applied to them, 附加 means applied or attached to. So this S3 on 11 works on CC immune. You just have to trigger the fear attempt. You don't actually have to fear the enemy. So this part of Chelsea's kit probably works. Like when they attempt to attach petrify, even if it doesn't work because of CC immune, the enemy should still take 15% increased physical damage for this amount of time. But like, it feels like a really small amount when you compare it to the fact that petrify is a fairly low trigger rate and it's quite unpredictable. You can't really do it on command easily. So there is, I believe at least, there is not a very significant increase. There's a little bit here. Petrify, I think trigger rate increases. I think it's this one, but like, there's no way, unlike at these gems, to guarantee a prop. So at the, for example, now you can rig it to be a 100% drop rate when you kill enemies. You can't do that with Chelsea. So her Reforge scene is overall quite weak, but she was okay in her niche to begin with. Like, her niche was that weird damage heal, damage sharing thing. So I think it's fine that they just kind of kept her in there, just give her a little QOL with the health sharing and stuff. But overall, it's quite underwhelming, I would say, in comparison, because this is really disappointing. You know, like, I think my opinion is that because the RNG rate of getting this is so shit, of petrifying is so shit, and you can't control when it happens, they should have just let this be attached, like, past CC immune. Like, the rate is already bad. Why do you still want to attach more conditions to it? It kind of feels kind of shit, you know? Especially when RF materials cost so much. So, like, I'm just like, you know, it doesn't feel worth the RF to me, basically. You can intentionally trigger away her ult. It's not a citrus shield, but her ult costs so much, is the thing. And then you're telling me it costs that much, and where is it? You're telling me it costs that much, and it's 40. Costs 40, bros, in this day and age on an Endura, and you're telling me you need to use it once to summon Citri first, and then somehow you need to have it enough of it to use it again? Bro, no, that's just asking for too much. Like, I don't think it's worth the materials at all. Oh yeah, I do use Mumu player. I find LD player kind of too laggy. So I used to use LD player and it was really good, but then after like Donald's patch or something, I can't remember when, at some point it started becoming like really shit. Thank you. My roommate just came back from work and bought me ice cream. I have ice cream now, guys. Yippee. Oh my god, I didn't realize how dehydrated I was until now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, RF priority among these for molders, 100%. I think the priority would be Adela. If you're like playing with high shackles, you're molding, I would definitely go for Adela first. Then maybe I might go for Rahu. But like if you're molding, there's a really strong chance you already have more S3, 60%. So, you know, But yeah, that's probably how I would go about it. I really want to see people with better APM than me play RF Serpent. I think that would be so funny. It would just be like Bai 2.0, like step for that spin. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to test today on stream. The 4 of these sinners. Adela, oh, Adela is like so interesting, man. I really wish I could bring her to DZ. I want to play Dark Zone so bad with Adela right now. Alas, it's a magic stage. Disaster. I don't even know like what the peak test path is, and I don't want to learn peak test path live on stream, so I don't want to do that. Oh, not this. Oh, actually, no, I kind of hate this stage. Oh, you know what we should fight? The whale. Whale from 787. Whale from 787 is a cursed boss fight. What? We're not allowed to use fuck it. We're not allowed to use Umbras. That sucks. Hold on. Let me take off that condition. What's gonna use with this? And then I use 11 for fear to stop the boss's status effects, and then I used to use oval for core breaks, but how many cores does the boss have? 5. Should be enough. And then LL, I guess. I don't know, Yelena. And we can move her to the back. And then we just keep her here so we don't use up moves. And then LL. Something like that. And then we'll give her mask. Oh, I was like, is there no mask set? There we go. And more can use inversion, and I don't care what the others have for crime runs, it doesn't matter. Inversion slash sacrificing bartenders. Is there a problem? This makes it sound like you guys sacrifice bartenders all the time. Like, this is very concerning. What is happening in my chat right now? What's going on, y'all? What are you guys doing? Something doesn't seem right. Okay, Adela's RF needs to be... Yeah, this is the boss one. Wow, that boss is dying. This boss took me so long to kill when it first came out. It was just like a really slow. I think I went to a video on my YouTube. It was just a really slow grind, just killing this boss very slowly while I use 11 ults to cancel her skills. Bro, it's getting fear chained by all the extra hands. That's so funny. Wow, that turtle didn't even stand a chance. Oof, deleted. My god. Actually insane how much damage RF does. Like, I can't tell if this is showing my experience gain in the game over time, or if just power creep is just like going crazy. Let's just vanish with one ECB. That's crazy. I remember struggling, bro. Like, can anyone find that video? EX. One max depth. Ah, yes, 6-4 will from 787 max depth. It's my no cleanse strat where I use Coco to clear. God. Let me see how long it actually took me to kill if I open this video. Bro, I remember struggling, like... It took me until 4.5 minutes to kill back then. You know, and it was like really like focused, and I had to get like all of the damage that I could out. And that was just like, yeah, just freaking press out and everything dies. Bro, that's wild. Year 1 sitters got gapped pretty hard. Yeah, I think it's nice that they're at least reforging old sinners so that they're still usable now in the context of new ones. I think it would be kind of shit if it was like, oh, we you always have to pull new sinners. But at least now, not only do they give you like a free way to get reforged materials, and they give us 1 reforge for free as well. You just have to do your data crevice regularly. I do think they do give a little too few reforged materials for F2P players. I do think it's a little too less, but at least there's a way to get it for free that you don't have to get through polls or copies or something. You just have to do data crevice. But it's nice that they did that instead of releasing offers. I was really, as it is with the nature of gachas, I was really scared that they would just abandon the old version of the sinners and release altars to make more money off pulls. So I'm really glad they released reforges, and the reforges are good, and a lot of the reforges work well without needing further shackles on the sinners. So I think that is quite nice. Like, they didn't have to. A lot of games don't do that. A lot of games just give you altars and we just have to suck it up. So I'm happy that we get Reforge. But yeah, is there anything? I think I'm going to end stream soon, because I don't know if you guys can tell, my voice is shot. My voice is not in good condition. So that might end soon. Get some rest. Play more Silk Song. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna turn Silk Song on. But yeah, I'm really happy with the new series of Reforges. Not Chelsea really is the only thing that I'm not super glad about, especially when Lamia, for example, Lamia's Reforge was amazing. Ariel's Reforge was very suitable as well. I think it really helped further her in her niche. Exactly what she needed to be. So I like that as well. Yeah. I think Chelsea's the only thing I'm just like, you know, but the others are great. And I don't expect too many complications when writing their guides. Moving on from this, it does kind of raise the issue. So I recorded the Polrex video already. I just haven't finished editing it. I mentioned in my Polrex video, because I wanted to wait for Rahu's Reforge, and then I mentioned in it that there is an LL Rahu directional coming up for us, right? So should you pull LL on that banner? So what I said in my script was, if LL Rahu banner comes, we should be able to find out what Rahu's Reforge is. And we did. And I said, if Rahu's Reforge turns out to be good, then it might be worth pulling on the banner, because even if you lose an LL, you would get Rahu. I don't know if I'm glad that I was right about that, because spooking S0 Rahu and reforging her to get the 40% damage taken buff is unironically really good. And a directional means you have a 70% chance of getting either LL or Rahu on the banner. Like, you don't know which one it will be, but it's 70% chance of getting one of them, right? So for people who don't have both, for people who also don't have more, especially, I'm like, maybe it's worth it, you know? Like, it's LL, and Rahu's not bad after reforging at all. Like, she's pretty good. And like, if you don't have more, even more reason you could consider getting Rahu. But then it's like me telling you that, and then it's like Shin banner was, and then Yelena banner into LL Rahu directional into anniversary. So I'm like, do I really want to recommend this poll to you guys? It's so much, you know? So it's like, ooh, I don't know about that, y'all. Does Rahu compete with more for physical damage buffing? Yeah, she does. S0 to S0, yeah. And more is expensive in the sense that you need ECB3. Rahu is expensive in the sense that you need Reforge. So I guess pick your poison, but both of them do 40% at S0. So it's one or the other would both be fine for buff amounts. But yeah, that's why I'm like, this is a spicy recommendation. So I probably will just leave it up to individual players. I know it's the cop-out answer. People want me to say like, oh yeah, you should like 100% pull on this banner. You should 100% pull on this banner. And then they don't want to think, you know? They just want me to tell them the answer of exactly what to pull, and then magically have me know exactly what would make them happiest. Like, I can't do that. You know, you gotta consider what you want from your own account. You already, yeah, so like for example, right, exactly. So you have more already, you feel like you're satisfied with her, then you don't have to pull for Rahu specifically, just for that. See, this is what I want to see. You know, like you take my advice, my testing, my opinion, my personal opinion, not the fact of God, not the word of the Lord, and you think about whether it applies to you, whether you agree with it, whether you would like to play the game in this way. Now, you already have more. You're satisfied with it. You don't want to pull on the L Rahu directional. Good for you. It's genuinely good for you. You should pull what you want to pull. You shouldn't take other people's words like, oh, you have to pull this, or you have to pull that. It's not happening. Okay, I can't do that for you. It's not happening. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna say for the LL Rahu directional, and it's going to get so many people bitching at me like, oh, can you like, so do I pull or not? And I'm like, I mean, do you want to pull? And then they're just like, oh, but like, I don't know if I should pull. And I'm like, I don't know, it's a game, bro. Just do whatever makes you happiest. So yeah, if you don't already have LL whatsoever, I think it could be worth the risk of trying. Otherwise, let's see when you can get LL, because she's just too good. She's just too good. LL is the best sinner to keep losing 50-50s to. Like, what even is stronger than her in this game at the moment besides S3 Shin? Even S3 Shin, I would kind of argue, doesn't break the game as hard as LL. LL is just on another level of her own. Seriously. She's literally just built different. But yeah, I think I'm going to end stream here. All the testing has been done. Whole rec thoughts have been sorted. Like that. And I'm going to get more ice cream because I've had one ice cream and I really want another ice cream, and I need water because I'm like super dehydrated. And more Silksong. I've become a Hollow Knight streamer. I would stream Hollow Knight because I'm fucking horrible at it. I've been dying repeatedly to one really easy boss that people are like, oh yeah, this fight was so fun, and I'm just like, I keep dying. How are you guys clearing this shit? But yes, thank you guys so much for coming. Hope the stream was useful. VOD's gonna be up as always on YouTube. If you guys want to review any stuff, you want to look at kit, the text of the kit is posted in Sin as usual, so I'm not going to be like reposting it on YouTube or go to Sin to look for it. I don't want to post it outside because people will screenshot it and then send it everywhere out of context and then complain, which is really annoying. Just go to Sin to look for it. Well, yes, Rahu enjoyers, be very excited. Adela enjoyers, be very excited. And I will see you guys next time for presumably the new S-Rank Sinner on CN in probably like a month or 2 weeks-ish. But yeah, thanks again for coming. Appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.